some.
They're not.
They're not gonna look at it.
The whole problem is the whole hiking a lot.
Yeah.
All right, Don's absent tonight, so I'll be
Yep.
vice chair stepping in for him.
Yeah.
Let's call the meeting to order at 6:32. Everybody's present except for Don. Need a motion to approve the minutes from July 22nd.
Yeah, approve what motion to waive the reading and approve the minutes for July 22nd. I'll second.
Any discussion, changes?
Just one, item, standard, minor, on, let's see what else we got. Just a word under the old business shoreline zone, last sentence, measurements were firm, that should probably be confirmed. Other than that, absolutely no minutes.
I'm sure.
Anything else? Vote, all in favor?
Can I vote on?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, yes.
I live in here.
One abstain.
That's where you want
Old business.
Okay, old business. Shoreline application for 21 Petrol, John Nesbitt. It was already approved. I just wanted to make sure everybody saw that it had the PDR was received and he's ready to roll.
And did you confirm, check that in, we'll follow up.
I did.
That's right. Anybody have any questions on that?
Very good on it, so.
No, I just a briefing.
Yep.
Okay, number 2, old business, update on Sandy Beach Campground. I went out to Sandy Beach Campground and met the owner, and she drove me around for a good hour and a half or so. Nice hot day, and riding around in the golf cart. I saw a lot of new decks, and she's going to be compiling a list, and they'll be charged accordingly. And there was one holding tank, septic holding tank, that I'm pretty sure was not, it was a replacement, and so it wasn't good. And they're going to do what would you call it, a septic system, communal septic system from a lot of locations going to a central point. So it's being designed, I guess, from what she explained to me. So that one ought to be interesting.
Yeah.
What about all of the campsites? That have been built
She
in the
has-
last few years? She gave me a list of some idea and
She has authorized 140 campsites and has 113 campers.
it needs to authorize me to do
The
that.
state has given her an authorization of 140 campsites, so she has an authorization from the state. And
But they've never been to the board to get approval to go through that.
I have no idea.
They haven't.
So it's, I don't know what they started with.
There wasn't much there originally. So it's that they, any of the campsites have to come through us, whether or not the state approves them. We have a campsite ordinance.
I haven't seen what they had before. I have no idea what they had before, so I can't say that what they had before isn't what they have now.
But she can give you a list of what they put in, what was new, the dates that those campsites were created.
If in fact they were created after,
After they bought them, yeah, but, I'm pretty sure a lot of those were not built, especially once I
but
saw
I have
them
no proof of
constructed.
that.
But she can, maybe they can give you a list of ones that they built and when, because I would think they'd have a record of that.
Do you really think she's gonna do that?
I can send it, provide that information.
If she would want to,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
How
And
many does she have now, you said, 113?
113,
Yes.
when I was there,
That, yeah, if the state issued that, there has to be a record from the state, if she won't give you the record. So what are those campsites listed as?
Seasonal or?
Right, tent site, you know, there must be a
You know, I didn't see
description
any
there,
tent.
RVs.
I didn't see any tent sites.
I don't believe the state would give them a site for 140 RV parking spots.
Yeah,
I'd be shocked.
Especially that. They probably never even went. They probably never even seen it.
You wouldn't have a previous record anyway?
There should have been, there's no
Yeah, I-
Sandy Beach.
didn't have anything in the folder.
Is there anything at the county level? I think I've asked you that.
Not done all.
I think it definitely needs more attention. You can ask her for that state.
Yeah, and I've asked Shirley Bartlett, our assessor, months ago. I haven't seen her in months.
That's a police issue or a board issue.
Yeah.
Is that something we need to communicate to the select board to check it on?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Because we've already missed this year. Because I was gonna be second. Evaluation,
I don't know, they're so far behind, I'm not sure.
that's what we're gonna go. Whatever, but I mean, you know what I mean, we've already missed it for this year, so we
Right.
have to be now getting ready for April
Of
of
next
next
year.
year. Any other questions or comments on that?
Dig Dipper,
Dig deeper. New business.
I have a shoreland application that I watched up because I didn't bring it. But he has his PBR and that you have.
So what does he want to do?
The only thing he wants to do is shore up his floor. He's not ready, he's shoring up his floor. He's, if any of the piers under his house are rotted, he'll replace those. But he just wants to make sure his floor is level. He's not raising the camp, he's not doing any exterior work,
So it's just left.
he's just leveling his floor.
So we call that maintenance?
That is maintenance.
But I believe he can do maintenance without a permit.
I believe he can. However, if he has to do any digging, he just wanted to make sure that he had all his ducks in a row. And I didn't have my ducks in a row because there's no permit, or application. All word of mouth.
And if it's just maintenance, you know,
If it's maintenance,
I guess the only thing I would suggest is keep an eye on to make sure that they don't
right,
raise it,
yeah.
to get it up out of the ground. I mean, obviously, it's back to original, but if he raises it up, oh, hey, let's go up, 6, 7 inches, which puts him over the height, then that's not maintenance.
No.
But as long as you keep an eye on that,
Yep.
that's
Yep.
somebody else.
So we'll have to issue him something like a letter,
Right.
so we consider this maintenance. and-
Yep. That's
Pretty much it.
But please thank him for the, is it Machero that's doing the work?
Yes.
And he's got his.
And he has a silt fence designed and it's, the letter's already written.
Yeah.
You have that.
Thank you for that, for sure. Because an erosion control plan is important.
Yeah, no, he was worried that if they had to get anything in to move a stone or something, that they wanted to make sure that he was, had his ducks in a row. Okay. So I have, well, three things. The first thing is, before y'all leave, make sure we have your correct email and phone numbers, so I can make sure that Cheyenne has that.
No, I'm just gonna pass that down.
And I can do that, yep.
Thank you.
I did fix my old email too. I just don't line those forward.
Oh.
But this, I think I'd rather,
Whichever one you
I'd
want.
rather use the North Public ones.
Yep, yep. Well, I fully
It's not
understand.
clogged with spam, it's not 25 years old.
This is, Ken Lexier sent me an email and Louise an email on the code violation on 97 Lakewood Road. And the findings. So if anybody wants to read it, I have it. And this is chapter 308, sex offender. I was reading on this and it says on 308.5 violations and penalties, injunctive relief. Third line, it says any person who after a verbal notice from a police officer employed by the town of Madison is in violation of subsection 308.3b. So, we no longer have a police department. It needs to be worded correctly. I just wanted to bring that to you and get your input. Madison Law Enforcement Agency, Sheriff's Department, I don't know what you mean.
In other ordinances that we've been editing, we can edit that out, we've been using yours for it. So I'm gonna check out yours.
Okay.
Could the state police do that too? Or is this just a local issue?
I don't know.
We generally spawns in Madison.
We want an ordinance so that any of them could spawn.
Right, so I'm just saying, police office is fine.
A sheriff, a deputy is not a police officer.
Okay, so you can put it as
Member,
sheriff
Any law enforcement.
or any, yeah.
Agency.
Yeah.
member of Maine law enforcement or law
Yep.
enforcement.
Could be federal.
We gotta cover the sheriff, the state police,
We've only
Or
had
they're
marshals in
better off
town.
the FBI.
Any,
So you want a broad spectrum
Yeah.
that could be any law enforcement.
Correct.
any non-criminal agency.
A member of a law enforcement agency.
We have to do anything. Just make the corrections and send it to the selectmen.
Probably.
I don't think we need that.
The only times we have to do a public hearing is if it's on a land use ordinance,
This is
specifically like
just a
subdivision.
correction.
Which ordinance is this one?
308, sex offender.
No, this one can go with rights, just like one.
So why did it just go to the select board?
What's that?
Why did it go to the select board for them to make the change? Why didn't it not?
This is just something I was going through the books the other day and I saw this and I was like,
I guess you could
That's
write
the
on it.
reason why you're in there.
That's what we give to the
yep.
agreed. You know, the changes.
That's all I got.
That's a good catch.
That's
We need something like that up here.
that's why I want to go through every single one of them and make corrections as needed.
Is this something that the planning board would have written to begin with?
No.
Maybe not this one.
Maybe,
That would be basically a
that
select board.
was a long time ago. Long time ago. Let's see. When was this? This was 2010, June of 2010. That was when it was
Was adopted.
amended.
Was adopted March 5, 2007.
Yeah. And there were some other amendments in 2018. So anyways, thought maybe somebody would be interested in it.
This is nothing else. Oh, yeah.
I gotta bug you guys with the comp plan. It won't be long, I promise. Poor Dawn is gonna get one of the
Dawn's not
shorter
here, so
chapters.
you're good.
He's smiling.
I know, right? All right, so first chapter you guys get is population and demographic trends. I will also email you a version if you prefer to give me edits via Word. And so Dawn can also join in on the phone.
Well, unless he's underwater.
Well, yeah. Probably
He
just
sent
smile
me-
with the
he
shirt.
sent- He sent me videos. Yeah.
He's not swimming with the fishes.
Oh, no, he was feeding sharks.
So this is the current one, right?
This is the current one.
Okay.
So this is the newly edited one. It is essentially done. I'm just waiting for updated numbers on births and deaths for table A2. As you'll see, there's blank years for 2024 to 2022, but I'm pretty sure Cheyenne can fill those in very quickly. Everything else is completely up to date in this chapter, and it meets all state requirements. So what I'm looking for from you guys is go through here if there's any major kind of additions that you think we need. There is no strategies and policies required for this chapter, but the chapters that are going to be coming up are going to all be requiring policies and strategies for the town. What I think the planning board should really be considering within those strategies are things like updates to our ordinances or things we should be recommending to our select board and town manager. So start thinking of those in terms of the upcoming chapters such as agriculture, economy, recreation, things like that. So, there's none for this chapter. This is mostly just kind of a community profile on our demographics and things like that. With a lot of the changes from what Tim wrote and the last planning board wrote, it's going to be mostly just updates to the data itself and anything that the previous writers didn't put in that's required by the state, which is pretty common with comp plan writing. KB Cog is very proficient at this. We do this, we're working on like 12 comp plans right now, so we know the checklist pretty much by heart. So we're just gonna pop in anything that's required by the state, and I'll point that out. I apologize, I forgot to put the kind of redlining on this until I was like halfway through, so you can't see what was Tim's and what I added, but I will make sure to do that next time. So I figure the way we can do this, I will bring in a printed copy for you guys at the meeting. We'll review the one I did last time at the next meeting. I'm gonna aim for 1 to 2 chapters a month, depending on how long they are, so. I'm gonna try to make them as concise as possible. That work? Any questions? That's all I have.
So we don't have, particularly 5, we don't have any, 2024.
No, the census hasn't come out for 2024 yet, unfortunately. 2023 is the most recent one.
Yeah, but you look at that, 55%, 180%.
Yeah.
That doesn't help taxes.
One thing you're really gonna notice, especially in Madison, is our aging population. That's gonna be a huge kind of theme. Our aging population.
We're getting
Especially-
old.
Yeah, when you look at
For
table,
yourself.
I am.
when you look at table A4, especially our school age population and the fact that our age group of 18 to 24-year-olds are leaving Madison. I think that's been, I'm a boomerang myself. I left Madison at 18 and I'm back now, but I think that's definitely a trend that's continuing.
It's staggering.
Well, I did the same thing, in the military.
Yeah,
20 years later, I came back.
exactly. I think it's very common. And I think it's just showing that it's staying that way.
Right, yeah.
But it's definitely going to be, these trends will definitely influence as we go forward and talk about things like the economy and housing and issues like that. So. But feel free to email me if you guys have specific comments or if you, there will be typos, so please point them out. Yeah, point them out. Let me know if you have any other ideas or suggestions of things you think we should put in here, please let me know. I'm also hoping to create a schedule for when we're going to talk about certain chapters, so I can put that out on the website so people can come and have input as well. I also, once we have finalized drafts, get these on the website so people can have input from the public.
Are you going to have any, besides just on the website for public input, or something like that, are you going to host any meetings?
It's up to the town. We can. We definitely can. I think it's important to hold a public hearing kind of at the end to, like, we have to for the town meeting to adopt this. You guys have done a lot of visiting sessions. That's included already within this draft. But I do think it's been a few years, so it might not be a bad idea to kind of hold a freshening session on what a comp plan is, what the point is. If Don will let us. But I think it might not be a bad idea. I can do it very quickly.
Because the last time you said you did hold meetings with people to
Yeah.
I know we can actually have the focus groups.
And I think those definitely got a lot of good data. One thing we do a lot too with groups is do public surveys, which are just kind of online and people can use a QR code and we can post flyers around town so people can kind of give their feedback on different chapters and stuff like that. So those are options we can discuss. Yeah. And we've had good, it depends on the town. For instance, Brighton Plantation, we got like 30% feedback, which is crazy for a town that size. Skowhegan, we didn't get so much feedback. So.
30%, that's 5 people.
Excuse you, no, we got 30 out of 100, so it did pretty good, you know. But meanwhile, Skowhegan is 100 out of 8,000, so it depends on the community and the amount of engagement, so.
Or how bored they were.
Exactly, yeah. Not a lot of internet in Brighton, so you mail them a package, they'll send it back. Yeah, but, yeah, it depends on how much engagement you want to do. And I think we've got enough here, and I think encouraging people to come out to meetings may be helpful.
Any other?
Das ist alles. Ich habe nicht
Any concerns?
I just want advice on who I should contact about this. I have a desire for, and Madison Lansing Day is 2026, to organize a scavenger hunt.
Dr. Shane.
Okay.
Yay. That's
Like
awesome.
a 24-hour, 2-day event, starts like the Thursday afternoon, lasts till like Saturday night. They're only allowed to go to public places that are open 24 hours a day and look for clues. So there'll be riddles involved. It'll probably be an event that they have to go scan a code at the location with their phone. And every time the first person scans, second, third, fourth, they get a point system. And the point system qualifies up for the last event on Saturday. There will be prizes involved. And it would obviously be something I'd have to raise money for if I'm not going to fund it myself. But other cities and other states in the country have been doing this kind of thing for a while, and it gets a lot of attention. I don't know. I honestly don't know if there's anything recently. I got this idea from a scavenger hunt that's going on in Texas right now. These people in Texas, they're going around breaking laws and doing stupid stuff. We wouldn't want any of that kind of shenanigans. But I think if it's designed properly and planned properly, you can get people of all ages, teenagers, adults, everybody involved, and do a lot of fun.
As a member of that committee, that's a great idea. Madison is doing one this year through the Somerset Abbey. Yeah, just for Saturday. It was, you just go to local businesses. I don't know the whole scope of it, but they are having one. The town does have money for the celebration weekend, so some of that money could maybe be obtained from the town, plus maybe fundraising. That would be something Cheyenne would be able to tell you about.
The problem with QR codes, a lot of scams now with QR
Right.
codes. So,
There's ones they do now, they're called RFIDs. They're literally little stickers the size of a quarter. They literally stick to like park benches or trees in the woods. I mean, we could use the public land up by your property, you know, I don't know if that would be an idea or not, but, you know, like in the trail system that we designed, you know, public places like the library, town office, you know, you could stick stickers on places like that.
we have,
It's a lot of possibilities.
there's an app, it's worldwide.
There's an app for that.
It's
There's an app for everything.
Right, well, yeah, but it's geocaching.
Yep.
And basically the same thing. Yeah.
I've been doing that for a few years now.
And there are quite a few geocaches right here in Madison.
This is just an idea I came up with on a Friday afternoon when I found out about this Texas hunt that's going on right now. This Texas hunt's been going on for 5 days now. They have 50 they have to scan. The winner gets $30,000 and they're only on like number 27. It's their 4th day in. It's crazy. That's all I know.
Yeah, it was nice and really good.
All right, select board's concerns, Rich?
No, not really, other than that guy on Simple Twist. But he's all done. I heard he tried to get back in.
You weren't here when I told everybody that I have a...
Oh, I was here.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, pretty,
Yeah, okay.
But they got shut down since our last meeting.
Yeah.
My wife told me.
yeah.
They were rated.
That's what I heard. Thought that was true. I didn't want to spread rumors.
Cameron and I might go say something. I love that thing.
What's that?
So next meeting, we want to give Melanie some time to get everything to us, but maybe, where's August?
26th,
I was thinking
September.
September 9th. Let's get that one, let you get everything.
That's great.
Say, we don't have nothing really, we haven't had a lot this summer anyway.
I got nothing
Yeah,
else.
unless something really, really, really important comes up.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool, I did great.
I mean, a lot of these shoreline zoning ones, you know, we're doing them, but the contract is still 2 or 3 months out.
Right.
So,
So we're not meeting again in August, we're meeting in September 9th.
September 9th.
That'll be the second Tuesday of the month. So we started at 6:32.
So,
You're welcome.
yeah. 6:49, 59.
6:59.
You say, where the hell did you learn that?